What's going on, Straight Talk About Life listeners? I appreciate each and every one of you for listening to me on today. If you're over on my Feel the Beat web radio station, thank you so much for getting up at 6 a.m. to listen to me. If you're listening to me on any of my other platforms at any time of the day, I want to say thank you for pressing that play button. It means so much. If you're new here, welcome. I speak about positive things always. If you catch me talking about something negative, it is probably a negative experience or something that I'm referring to. But for the most part, I speak about positive things, and that's what you're gonna get here. I speak about things that has happened to me in my life, and we share because I get emails from listeners. And I appreciate all of you for telling me your stories, for letting me know that I've said something to encourage you. All of that means so much to me. Today I want to motivate you as usual. Um, but I want to start out with the analytics. I haven't done this since the new year has come in. Just briefly, I'm not going to dive deep into it right now. But I want to shout out the top countries that listen to my podcast. And the one, top number one country is the United States. Number two is Germany. Number three is France. Number four is the United Kingdom. Number five is Brazil. Number six is Canada. Number seven is Australia. And coming in at number eight is India. Wow, that is so awesome to reach so many people around the world. And you all don't just listen to me one time, you come back and listen to me. And that means so much. That means that I'm saying something that will encourage you, motivate you, uplift you. And I really appreciate you all. So I want to talk about the audience size. Hold on, let me pull that up just a second. Okay, I want to do, there it is. So, just to name a few of the platforms that you all are listening to me on, I have Amazon Music, web browser, Amazon Alexa, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and 20% is other. So, thank you all for that. The most, um, hold on. Okay, so I have the age ranges broken down, and 35 to 44 years old, you're coming in at 41%. Next, I have 45 to 59 years old. That is 24%. And coming in at number three is 28 to 34 years old. And you all are 15%. The genders, I have 57% female, 25% males, 18% did not want to be identified, and 1% identify as non binary. So that is just a brief breakdown and shout out to all of you all of my listeners who constantly support me. I appreciate everyone that has subscribed to my podcast. If you would like to subscribe and join my team, you can do so. It is $3.99 a month. However, I think there's an option to just donate whatever you want. But to subscribe, it is $3.99 a month. And I appreciate everyone that has already subscribed. Or if you've subscribed at any point since I've been doing podcasting, I want to say thank you. And that is it on that. I want to start out saying that I always say you should thank the people that support you. Don't get tired of me saying it because I'm going to say it a lot because I really, really, really do appreciate everyone. So I want to encourage you to figure out exactly what it is that you're supposed to be doing if you haven't already figured it out. Figure it out, and that will make your journey make so much more sense. When you know your purpose and you know what you're supposed to be doing, more things will be clear for you. It's like the shades will be taken off and you'll be able to see everything clearly. Years ago, I had no idea what my purpose was. I had an idea, but I didn't know. Um, I know that my purpose is to motivate, uplift, and encourage. That is my purpose. And I'm going to continue to do that. And I appreciate everyone that has had a hand in helping me get here. All of the countless motivational speakers that I listen to, all of the videos, the inspirational videos. I'm just thankful for all of these people that have been placed in my path some kind of way to motivate me because there are days when I lack motivation. I will be the first one to admit that. So I can't sit on here and put myself on a pedestal and make it seem like I have it all figured out because I don't. I am striving to become my better self and to just be the best me. So some days I do lack the motivation that I know I possess. But the good thing about that is whenever you fall off track and you lose motivation, when you lose your way, when you're distracted, you can always come back to where you started. You can pick up where you left off. You can start over. Anything, just long as you're on the right path and you're doing what you're supposed to do. So don't let anybody psych you out and tell you that you have to be perfect for one. But for two, don't let them tell you that, if you fall off track, off your journey, lose motivation, then it's over for you. Because it's not. Don't ever let anybody psych you out and tell you that. They'll be pushing their own insecurities on you if they say that. And get in the habit of encouraging yourself. It is beautiful, actually, to have people supporting you and pushing you and motivating you and all of the things. All that is good. But at the end of the day, if you're sitting around waiting for someone to pat you on your back and tell you that you're doing a good job, then you're already at square one. Learn to motivate yourself. Put yourself first. Don't wait on anyone else to tell you to go for your dreams, to keep going. Don't wait on nobody else to tell you that. Tell yourself that every morning when you wake up. As soon as your eyes come open, you give thanks to the Most High, the universe, your creator, the ancestors. Just be thankful. Be thankful that you're here and you're able to experience another day, not just with yourself, but with your family, your friends, with nature. Just be thankful, be humble, and so many things will begin to align and work out for you. But you have to have gratitude. Don't get so high on your pedestal and start thinking that you have it all figured out because no one does, if I'm honest. No one has it all figured out. No one is perfect but the Most High. And we're striving to be perfect, but we're not there yet. Everyone is working on something. We all can benefit from taking a closer look at ourselves. Do self evaluations often. Don't wait on anybody to point out things to you and tell you what you need to work on. You live with your self day in and day out, so you know exactly what you should be working on, the things you need to change, the people you need to get rid of. You know this. You don't have to wait on anyone else to tell you. And I've spoken about this many of times in my other episodes about motivating yourself and, not having support and everything. But as I move on in this journey, I'm constantly learning. And I've already learned to not depend on people, for one, to keep going, and to just be grateful and gracious for every opportunity, every person that has come in my life, every person that has left my life. Be gracious. And I am. I don't hold any grudges on anyone. I don't. And if I was to sit here and just be completely honest and told a lot of things that people have done to me, some of you would probably be like, wait a minute now, wait a minute. You still have love for them? You still wish them well? Yeah, I do. I do. It's not going to benefit me sitting around holding a grudge, being upset, walking around frowned up, constantly crying and thinking about things that other people have done because they've moved on with their lives. So why would I punish myself and not live to the fullest potential in my own life? Why would I do that to myself? Why would you do that to yourself? Let these people live. And when I say that, you release them. You forgive them for everything that they've done to you. Release all of the hurt that they may have caused you. Let it all go. Then you'll begin to see how much happier you'll be, how much peaceful your life will be. It will be so much better. I used to be bad about holding on to things and people, holding grudges. Yeah, that's when I was younger and didn't know any better. However, at this point in my life, I know better. So when you know better, you do better, right? That's exactly what I'm doing. And I've decided to be happy. I made that decision, and no one can take that from me. No matter how hard they try, they can't take that from me. They can't take the most high from me. They can try to, you know, distract me, make me go another way. They could try, but that's something that can't be taken from me. My peace of mind, they cannot be taken from me, no matter how hard someone tries. I've made the decision to be happy and to live my life and to not worry about things and people that mean me no good. It's going to do more harm than good in the end. So when I sit and think about certain people, or I see them, or I hear their name, I can smell and I could take a deep breath and I could continue to enjoy my day. You see, this peace that I've stumbled across surpasses any hurt that anyone can put on me. This peace that I've decided to have makes me feel so good inside. This peace that I've found causes me to smile and to encourage other people, even on days when I feel like I need some encouragement, on days when I feel like I don't know what I'm doing, on days when I just doubt myself. This peace that I have keeps me going. It pushes me to be my higher self. And that cannot be taken from me. You see, sometimes we allow people to take our peace. We all have free will, right? We all do. So they can't just come in and start tearing up your life and destroying it unless you give them the key and the opportunity to do it. You have to make the decision to say no. Enough is enough. I'm not taking it anymore. And once you make that decision, I promise you, you'll see how much you smile and how much happier you'll be, how much your life changes. And sometimes you can be so happy and have a high frequency and just be living life. And the demons in them will just make them just leave you alone. They'll just go away on their own. They just can't take you. They can't take you. They'll leave you alone because they see that they can't mess with you. They'll see that you've made up in your mind to take control of your life. They'll see that you're unstoppable. They'll see that you're focused on your journey. And that's a good thing. If they just leave, that's a good thing. Don't cry. Don't be upset. No, sometimes we do cry and get upset when people leave our lives. And that's because we're attached to the memory of them. They're familiar. But when you sit down and really take a closer look, you'll realize that that person or those people were not meant for you. It was a reason why that energy was always off. It was a reason why you felt anxious around them. It was a reason why they didn't feel like home to you because that wasn't your home. That's not where you were supposed to be. And me, I'll be honest. I know I'm not the only one because I've heard other people say this about their life. I have felt for years like, have you ever just felt like you were adopted? Either adopted or you were just born in the wrong family. Have you ever felt that way? Yeah, I'm one of those people. I, for the longest time, I felt like I just didn't belong. I felt like I was adopted. Um, I had nothing in common with my family. And there were some similarities, but you know when you feel like you're at home. I never felt like I was at home. And it's really a weird situation to be in a complete family and then feel that way. But it's the energy. It's the energy. Energy never lies. It doesn't. But of course, when I was younger, I had no idea what energy and everything was, exactly what I was feeling. But I know I didn't belong there. I felt like I was supposed to be doing something else. I was supposed to be in a completely different state, maybe another country. I didn't feel like I was surrounded by my tribe, people that support me, love me. Now there were sprinkles of people like my brother, my grandma, my father, all of my loved ones that have already passed on. I would never speak ill about them because they were the closest people to me. And yeah. So if you ever been or if you're still in a family of people and you just don't feel like you belong there, that's not your tribe. And your energy is alerting you and letting you know that that's not where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to be around people that make you feel comfortable, that don't make you feel anxious, people that will support you, people that will love you unconditionally, not just because you have something to give them. They'll love you even if you don't have anything. And sometimes that type of love comes with people that are not even blood related to you. And I just wanted to open up and share that because I know I'm not the only one. And maybe there's someone else that can relate to what I just said. And it actually took me years to speak on that because, I'm a private person and, you know, I just, the type of person I am, I don't ever want to offend anyone. However, at this point in my life, I have to do what's best for me. I have to take ownership of how I'm feeling and what's going on in my life. I most definitely have to put myself first. I have to love on me and I have to care about how I'm feeling. So everything else can wait. And if anyone does get offended with my truth, then that's their problem. It's not my problem. I think oftentimes, and I know I'm not the only one, I know oftentimes we actually care more about what other people think than our own lives and our own feelings, which is also considered a people pleaser. And that's that's been me. And that is one of the things that has kept me from growing. It's kept me from evolving and becoming the woman that I need to be. It's worrying about offending other people with my truth. See, people know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. It'd be different if they didn't know any better, but I have been made to feel the way I feel. It's not just something something that just came out of thin air. That's just what it is. And at this point in my life, I've learned to accept it. I'm learning to accept everything for what it is and to not be mad with people. Just because I speak about it does not mean I'm mad or I'm holding a grudge. That is not it. But I'm speaking to not only free myself and to heal myself, but through saying these things that could possibly free someone else. Maybe you've never thought about talking about something like this. Or maybe you felt this way, but you really didn't know exactly how to articulate it. There you go. But I know one thing. I know one thing. The Most High will most definitely send your tribe to you when you least expect it. The people that are meant to be in your life, your family, people that are like minded, people that love you with no motives. The Most High will send that to you, and you'll recognize it when it comes. No one will have to remind you or point it out to you. You'll just know. Energy never lies, and I'm a firm believer on that. So let's continue to spread love, everyone. Continue to spread love. When you're putting that love out there in the universe, it's going to come back. It's going to come back. And once it does, it's going to feel so good to you. You're going to appreciate it. You're going to recognize that love because that's you. You put that out there. Everything begins with self love. Don't let people push you to be angry and upset. Walk around with a chip on your shoulder. Don't let people push you to be like that. And I'm human. I know that sometimes we fall off and things may be coming at us from every angle. I get that. And I know you can't be positive 24/7. But you can most definitely work on weaving out the people and the things that are negative in your life so that you can remain positive as much as possible. You want to always have good energy. Keep good energy. Keep good people around you. If you don't have good people around you, it's okay to be by yourself. It's okay. I think some people are just so afraid to be alone. They have to have a friend or they have to be around toxic family members just to say that they have someone and they're not alone. You don't have to be around those people at all. Free yourself. Take baby steps if you need to. Distance yourself from these people and these things that mean you no good because they're just stunting your growth. You can't grow like that. It's hard to grow when you have this group of people or this person that's hating on you, that's putting you down, speaking ill about you, doing everything they can to bring toxic energy to you, being negative. If you need to be alone, then do so. And I tell you what, the Most High will never, never leave you. The Most High will never remove people out of your life without replacing. So those people that you think you lost, you didn't lose them. They weren't meant to be in your life. Your replacement is on the way. They're coming. Just hold on. Might not be when you want them to come, but they're coming. Hold on. That family that you never had. Hold on. That love that you never got a chance to experience. Hold on. It's coming. Have faith and believe that it's coming. Put out positive energy into the universe and love. Spread love and positivity to your neighbor. Love on people and tell them that they can make it as well. You never know what people are going through behind closed doors. And you might be the light that shines on them right on time when they're going through darkness. Continue to shine, you guys. Never let anyone dim your light. Keep shining. Keep loving. Keep smiling. Keep being you. And I promise you the rewards are going to be so great for you. They're going to be great. And on that note, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and end today's podcast. I appreciate all of you once again for stopping by, for listening to me, for constantly coming back here, pressing that play button, checking out my episodes, for subscribing to me and sewing into my podcast. You all are amazing, and I really appreciate it. And I'm going to do everything I can to constantly upload episodes for you all that are motivating, uplifting, encouraging. I'm going to speak my truth about things. I'm going to tell my stories about things that I feel can be helpful to someone else. And that's where I am in my life. And I'm only attracting people that are like minded, people that are on their journey, people that are striving to be their better self. That is the only thing that I'm welcoming in my life at this time. No negativity and all greatness. Thankful to the Most High for loving on me and allowing me to go through this process, to go through the things that has made me this woman that I am. I'm thankful to the Most High for showing me the people that were not meant to be in my life. I'm thankful for the people that came in and taught me lessons. I'm also thankful for those relationships, those friendships that thought they broke me. I'm thankful for everything. Everything was a learning experience for me, and I was able to actually see people for who they are. And at one point in my life, I thought just people couldn't do wrong. I mean, I know they did wrong, but like, I didn't think people would deliberately go out of their way to like hurt you. That's where I was in my life. I didn't think so. But boy, I went on a journey that had some loops and hills and valleys, and Lord, that journey took me down through there, but I made it. I can laugh about it now, but trust me, I had many years of tears and just wondering, like, what is going on? What is really going on? Like, is somebody playing a joke on me, or is this real? Like, yes, I got a chance to experience people for who they are. And I know now that everything happened for a reason. It happened to get me right here in this moment on this podcast, talking about those things and reaching back and possibly helping someone else. I went over the age ranges of the people that listen to me before I started talking today. There are some young people that listen to me. I have mostly women that listen to me. There may be a young lady that's listening to me right now that may still, she may be in that era that I was. I was so naive. I thought the world of everyone. I didn't think people could do wrong. And then things happened to show me that I was wrong. I didn't know everything. I didn't have everything figured out. And people have flaws. People make mistakes. People will hurt you. But like I stated before, and I'll continue to say this, that's where self love comes in. If you have self love, there's so much that you will not tolerate. There's so many things that you won't even do. Your integrity wouldn't allow you to do it. Your love for yourself and the Most High wouldn't dare allow you to go there. I had to learn this, and I'm thankful. Not many people would say that they're thankful for things they went through, their obstacles in life. I'm thankful because I know that I was being used. I know the Most High had to use me to help someone else to reach back and speak on this episode and other episodes and let you know, young lady, hang in there. Young man, hang in there. Hang in there. If you're going through it right now, better days are coming. And the Most High sees everything. You may cry your tears in the shower or when you're in the room by yourself and then come out smiling like everything is okay. I've been there. I've had to do that many days. But better days are coming. Keep putting love out, spreading happiness and joy, and all of those things are going to come back at you. So keep your head up. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. And I want you all to know that the Most High loves you. He loves you so much. And I love you as well. And I will see you all in the next episode.